Hello there, and welcome back. Now, today I want to talk about something I have actually talked about before: the art of being lovable. Now, it is, however, admittedly, a tricky art to maintain, but I'm going to let you all in on a little secret right now. We, and when I say we, I mean you, the listener, the viewer, even you who has clicked on this video by mistake and isn't actually paying attention anymore and is just looking at the stock footage I've put up. Stock footage recorded by me, by the way. Anyway, the secret, which is what I'm going to tell you, is you are already lovable. Each and every single one of you is already lovable. Now, I'm bringing this up, if I'm honest, I'm doing this for myself because this is something I need to take notice of, because I often talk about how I want to meet someone and be happy and all that other stuff. But when I really think about doing it, or doing something about it, I always think to myself, Jim, why would anyone want to be with you? Who on earth would want to be with you? Look at yourself. I mean, look at your personality and your jokes. No one's like that. But there are. There are people who are perfect for you and people who you are perfect for. You just don't know it yet. And I was thinking to myself, anyway, to go back, I was thinking to myself, why would anyone want to put up with me? No one would put up with me. Then I realised, this is going to sound corny as but my parents like me. They actually enjoy my company. And before you say, Jim, they're your parents, they gotta like you. No, they don't. They have to love me, but they don't have to actually like me. Same with all your family, you have to love your family. You don't have to like them, but you gotta love them. And loving and liking are two completely different things. And if you want to be loved by someone, you gotta be liked by them too. Otherwise, you're just gonna be miserable. And I've seen too many people that get married where they don't even like each other. And that is, to me, it's just stupid. But to go back, I am likeable. I mean, I used to have friends and I lost contact with them for reasons. But the point is, okay, as I said, okay, I've got two parents, okay, who actually enjoy my company. They like the jokes I make sometimes. Sometimes they will agree with me when I say things about the world, I think. And the fact is, they don't have to pretend. They could say, Jim, we don't care. We think you're an idiot. Parents do that, I mean, they don't have to enjoy my company. They could always, if they didn't want to hang out with me, they could say things like, Jim, we're busy. We're doing this other thing, so we'll see you another time. And before you say, Jim, you don't need to make arrangements with your parents. You live with them. And yes, I know, but the point is, okay, they don't have to do stuff with me. They don't have to put up with me, but they do. They choose to because they enjoy my company, because they mostly see most of who I am, or who I am when I'm just generally comfortable. And the point is, okay, if they're willing to, if they enjoy my company, then other people will too. And I'm saying this to each and every single one of you here, okay, that you are likeable and you are lovable. And it is, yes, I get it is hard to think, because right now I've got a little voice in my head screaming, Jim, stop talking absolute bollocks. This is not true. You're not likeable. You're not lovable. You're just going to end up alone and forgotten. You'll most likely die in a flat all by yourself, and you'll have one of those cremations where there's a vicar and maybe a volunteer, because no one else will know you or want to know you. And that voice is getting pretty powerful, and it's very specific actually. But the point is, the voice is wrong. And I know there's some of you out there, okay, listening or watching, maybe both. If you are watching, I hope you are listening too. Now, I know some of you out there will have the same voice, saying negative things like this, okay? And I get it. It is hard, but It doesn't have to be that hard. Sometimes we convince ourselves of things that aren't necessarily true. We remember past experiences where we were rejected by people who didn't like us, and we think that is proof that everyone would. Now, as I was saying, I personally, the reason I have this conclusion about myself is because I've used previous experiences. I used the fact that my friends stopped talking to me the moment I stopped talking to them as proof that somehow no one liked me. I used my failed relationships as proof that nobody would ever like me. And this is where most people do better than me, because most people will just make new friends or find a new partner. I don't. I convince myself that because those people didn't like me, then nobody would ever like me. And therefore, that's a fact I must accept for the rest of my life. And I'll tell myself that I do not want to be with someone. I don't need friends. I don't need a partner. I don't need romance or any of that other stuff. Okay, and I'm perfectly fine just on my own. And sometimes I am fine. Other times I'm not. If I'm honest, I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. Much as I say to people I'm fine with it, truth is I'm not. I go to bed most nights wishing I had someone to cuddle up with. I really do. And I wish sometimes I had someone just to hang out with, someone to go places with, I mean, I go a lot of places on my own, but there are times when I do genuinely wish there was someone in the car with me, talking to me, looking forward to the same boring, mundane thing I'm about to do as I am. And the truth is, there are people out there like it. There really are. It's hard to see. I get that. And I understand, okay, most of you out there probably screaming, Jim, that's right for you to say, but I'm different. I have to say this, okay, how are you different? Think, what I want you to do is now, I want you all to do a little exercise with me, okay? And I'm not saying this because I've got running out of things to say, which I'm not. But I want you to do this little exercise with me, little exercise in your head. I want you to invent a partner for yourself, okay? Could be a romantic partner, could be a platonic partner, it doesn't really matter. Okay? And I just want you to give this person, say, an obscure hobby. Could be something you're into. It could be something you're into. Say, I don't know, you're into collecting stamps. Okay? I want this other person to be into the same thing as you are right now, okay? Now imagine this person, okay? Now imagine hanging out with this person. You're doing it? Now that person is fictional, however, there are people out there just like it. Okay? If you exist, okay, then mathematically there will be other people just like you, okay, who are into the same obscure things that you are. I mean, thanks to the internet, we can find these things now. Which is, actually, it's a good thing about the internet. You can find people who are into your weird, obscure hobbies. And, as I said before, okay, if you're the way you are, okay, then other people will be like that too. And, yes, we all have issues, okay? And the right person will be there for you when your issues play out, the same way you'll be there for them. Hope you will anyway, because if you're not, then you got other problems and this video is for you. But the point is, everyone has their faults, everyone has their negative traits, but we can't let them define us, because they don't have to define us, okay? We can be defined by the things we do, by the happiness we feel and everything else. It doesn't have to be this way. And I know there are people listening or probably stop listening because they're thinking, oh, this isn't for me, this guy doesn't understand. Truth is, I don't understand. I don't understand what it's like for any of you out there, okay? Do not understand. I probably never will, okay? Some of you will never truly understand exactly how I feel. I mean, I can tell you how I feel. I often do. I can tell you what I'm thinking, but the truth is, you'll never get the exact feeling because that's how people are, okay? But what you can do for people is be there for them. And when you meet that special someone, and I know you can, Okay, you just got to, I know this is hard, but you just got to believe, okay, you'll be there for them and they'll be there for you. Because as I've said many times already, there's people out there just like us. People who are struggling, people who have an obstacle interest, convinced that they're not going to meet someone who has that same interest. And what we all have to do, I know this is hard, okay, and I get that, okay, and it's easy for me to say all of this, okay, because I don't know what any of you are going through right now, okay, but you have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't, no one else will, okay? I know this is, and I'm not saying anyone has to be worthy or anything, any of that other crap, but you've got to believe in yourself, okay? You've got to be the, as I was saying for another video, okay, you've got to be the change that you want to see. And yes, I do, I get it, it's going to be hard, it's going to be absolutely difficult, okay, and we'll have to fight, and this battle will be fought for the rest of our lives, but it is doable. It really is. I mean, I've had relationships, I've had friends, I mean, they were willing to pardon me, so they must have liked me at some point. And because those people were willing to pardon me, even in the end they decided they couldn't be bothered with me, okay, there will be people out there who will think very highly of me, and there will be people out there who will be more than willing to put up with me for long periods of time. And you know what? I did say this year I was going to find someone, and do I find them this year? I don't know. I never know when I find them. And heck, I might not, but I'm going to give it a damn good try. I'm actually going to get out there, you know, try and get out there. And yes, I know it's bloody hard, but please, people, do not give up, okay? This is a hard battle, okay? It's a big hill we're walking up, but it can be done. And as I have said numerous times now, if I am likable, and I know I am, I also know I'm lovable as well, then you are too. Okay, even the most despicable whole people are lovable. Okay, you look at some of the most evil people in the world, okay, you'll find there are people who love them despite, who are just willing to look past all the crap that they give out, you know. And if they can be loved, then so can we, okay, because we're better than that. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this soon, because I don't want this to get too long, and in the end it's just going to end up being me repeating myself over and over and over, as I often do in these videos. So I'm going to finish this here with this one thing. Well, I'm going to say two things actually. You are lovable, and you know I'm right on that. And secondly, just try to be the change you want to see in yourself, okay? And I say try, okay, because I get it's hard, okay, and sometimes circumstances prevent us from doing the things we really want to do, okay? So just try, okay? Just try and be better, because we can do it, okay? I have faith in each and every single one of you to do this, okay? Because I know I can do this, okay? And I know you can too, alright? So once again, I'll say goodbye, and please just remember, people, okay, I love each and every single one of you who is with me on this journey. I'm incredibly grateful for you joining me. I really am. And I hope that you reach the destination of your choice and your journeys too. Now, until next time, people, take care, okay? Bye.